Who's going to win this whole thing?
Probably Canada.
Hawaii.
I mean, Canada is ridiculous. Like,
They're
I don't know, did
cheating,
you watch the
though.
Canada-Great Britain match that was on the other day?
I did not.
That was, like, unbelievable. You just saw how much better they are than us.
Really?
This was just like two amazing teams. Yeah, they were making shots and that were just fucking ridiculous.
The girls are very attractive on the You other see team. the Danish girl topless?
Yeah. Yeah, thanks to you, I did.
All right, good. Is that the one that was crying because the Canadians I don't know. were We're trying to yelling figure at it her? out.
No, that was the German, I think.
She was like, poor girl, trying to do her job there, and then the Canadians are fucking yelling at her
Those
like a bunch
rude
of animals.
Canadians, you know?
What do you yell at someone who's pushing a rock on ice?
Well, they're just not used to having fucking fans in the stands. Yeah.
They usually curl in front of their family, I think.
Well, it's supposed to be like a gentleman's game. You know, the crowd isn't supposed to be yelling like that.
A bunch of ruffians.
Crazy. They
Toughs.
are. Bunch of fucking curling hooligans.
Yep.
What are they yelling? Hey, ice cubes! What's a good curling heckle? Careful of the fishermen there in the middle of the ice. Would it be some good curling heckles?
I'm trying to
You
think.
call that rock pushing, do you?
Can we get you to Vancouver? We need you in the audience for the finals. A curling heckler. Well, let's see. They're called.
I've seen. Go ahead.
I'll give you
Why
some.
don't you sweep your root cellar? It's just sweeping heckles. How do you heckle like that?
Jimmy, I'll give you some.
Yeah.
I'll give you some just basic
Yeah.
curling terms, and then maybe you could work up some heckles. You got stones. You got a button. You got a house. You got a T line.
You got the hog line.
You got a hog line. You got a wiggle. You can wiggle the stone.
You call that stone wiggling?
Just you call that. That would be the best heckle ever. You call that.
Yeah.
And then just add it in.
Yeah, good job of sweeping.
I don't think that'd get her crying, though.
It'd be sarcastic
yeah,
now.
yeah.
right.
Good job.
Yeah.
of
You have to make sure that translates.
What about button? You got anything for button?
What is the button?
That's like the fucking.
Oh, the bullseye.
That's the bullseye. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck getting that one on the button. I don't see that happening any time soon. Yuck.
Someone is just writing, "Nice stone, dick."
Yeah. Hey, that looks like your stone is gathering a little moss.
Hey, you'd have better luck curling your hair. That might get a bitch crying.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Matt LaFar from Queensbury. I can't do Steve C, unfortunately. He goes, here's the curling heckle. Steve C voice. What are you doing in my house?
In my house.
In my house.
Yeah.
What do you call that?
Yeah. You call that curling, do you?
Do ya? You're fucking
An
retarded,
aggressive heckle.
By the way, great Canadian accent.
man. You'd be thrown out of the curling event.
Looks like that's going in the front door and out the back door of the house.
John R. from Buffalo is calling you Ted Scheckler, the curling heckler. Let's say hi to Dr. X in Mexico. Dr. X.
Dr. X.
Hey, boys. How you doing? I wish they would curl up and die already. Yeah. Get it? Because it's curling.
Get it?
Get it? Whenever you got to say get it.
Let's go to Matt
boy.
in Massachusetts. Matt.
Hey, boys, I don't know if you caught it, but Jimmy's horrific Hawaii bomb.
Oh, man, that really was.
Damn it, I missed it.
It was a monumental bomb.
I hate missing Jimmy bombs.
Wow.
What was it?
Someone said, who's going to win all the curling? Who's going to win the curling? I said, Hawaii, because it's hot there. It got a 0.
Certainly did. I didn't even hear it.
You call that joke telling?
They throw pineapples.
Was I here for that?
Yes. Oh, wow. I wish I wasn't. Yeah, it's a pineapple over water. It's playing that fucking horrible strumming music. Fucking
Strumming me? You mean a ukulele?
whatever it is.
All right.
You lazy hot weather fucking Eskimos. Fuck off.
Jesus,
You
what do they
shitty
do?
non-state. Have a shark bite. Strum, 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 strum. Boo. Boo.
Ukulele.
They use the pineapple for everything in Hawaii.
Yes, they do.
We don't have no indoor plumbing. Oh, you throw a curling rock like a stagecoach crosses a prairie.
It's a horrible heckling line.
Certainly is.
Sean in Georgia. Sean.
Hey, Jimmy, I know you like doing the Canadians, but I actually heard the Swedes are some of the worst hecklers at curling.
Is that true, Andy Levy, who knows everything about curling? The Swedes are bastards?
At heckling? Mm-hmm. I have no idea.
Because Jimmy does a terrific Swedish accent.
Is that right?
It's ridiculously good.
Yeah. You'd
Close
think
your
you-
eyes. You'll think you're hanging with a Swede today.
You'd think you're in Sweden.
Yeah, just close your eyes so we can all enjoy.
Hey, it looks like you got sweet Miss Coco on the ice.
That's Caribbean, Jimmy.
Oh, is it? I always mix them
Caribbean,
up.
Jimmy.
He mixes
What are
up
you
his
doing?
Caribbean and Swedish accents sometimes.
Am I Irish?
Hey, yay, pudding.
Don't say yay pudding. No, please don't say yay
Come
pudding.
on. Gotta be a good heckle.
Don't say yay pudding ever.
Melt the ice.
Just a man sharding on the ice alone. His right sneaker with residue on it.
Instead of sweeping, you just blow hot gas onto the
Two guys going back to back with their heinies over the ice.
Why do I laugh?
I don't know.
I don't know why I laugh.
Because it's so stupid. No one's farts would be hot enough to melt ice.
Really, if you think about it.
Yeah, it's silly. No one would watch that sport.
It's very, everybody would.
Of course they would
Fantastic
watch.
to watch. I
Yes.
mean,
Let's go to Canada and
You know
say
what kind
hi
of great accidents you have?
to Scott in Canada wants in on this curling discussion. Scott.
Hey there, guys. Just apparently nobody knows what's going on. There's 4 guys that curl on each team. The lead throws the guard, and that goes past the hog line, which is that line up front.
yeah.
And then the idea is to throw your rocks to in behind there, to in behind the guard, and then you slowly try and put rocks into the house to get your points.
Yeah.
And if you don't get it past the hog line, then the rock's burnt. So when we bond spiel up here, that's basically just when everybody drinks for the weekend. If the sweepers can get the rock to stick on the hog line, then whoever threw the rock has to buy double rounds for everybody.
Oh, the drinking game portion of the show. It is kind of like shuffleboard, where you have to get past a certain point on the table.
Wait, can you explain
so
that
you
a
got to
little
get past that line, or else the rock is burnt, which means it's not in play.
Correct. Yeah, if you don't get it past that, like there's that big line up in front of the house, like at the far end of the sheet of ice. And that's called the hog line. And you got to get the rocks past there, like you want to get some guards up, like the first 4 rocks that are thrown from the first and the second. The third is the guy that goes down and switches out with the skip at the end, so the skip can throw his rocks. But if those first 4 people, those first 2 people throw the rock and it hits another guard out of play, their guard is burnt. Like it's put back in at the back where the rest of the rocks go, because they got to keep up until those 4 rocks are thrown. They got to be in play and they can't be touched or moved until there's some rocks, until those 4 rocks are played. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but and then you got to get the rocks in behind there so you can have some cover. Basically, it's more like an army game on some sorts, a little bit of chess.
He hung in there a little just to see if maybe we'd acknowledge him.
Because he kept talking like and swallowing like as he realized no one was interested.
Oh my God! What a who gives a shit moment that was.
Holy crap.